I'm gonna tell you guys one of my biggest fears. One of my biggest fears is my son growing up and being gay. That's a fear. Keep in mind, I'm not homophobic. I have nothing against gay people. Be happy. Do what you want to do. But me being a heterosexual male, if I can prevent my son from being gay, I will. I will. I will.
What's up, YouTube? I was just attacked by a swarm of gays. Let's talk about that. About 2 days ago on Twitter, I commented on this post that had to do with Kevin Hart and his allegations for the gay comments or the gay jokes he made in his comedy. I basically put, I love gay people, but if I had a gay son, I'd be crushed too. Most straight men would, but I'll still love him, you know? I'm not homophobic, but others might disagree. So I comment that. I didn't think anybody saw it. Like, the post had like 55,000 retweets and like 125,000 likes and stuff. And I just thought my comment go unnoticed. I was just letting my opinion like fly out there. I mean, the next morning I had over like a few hundred replies and like likes and comments and stuff. And I was just like, what the f? People were judging me and calling me homophobic and all sorts of stuff in a 40 character tweet. Like, they were literally judging every little thing about me in 40 characters. So I'm gonna answer the questions from that tweet, and I'm basically gonna talk about the situation and what I think, because apparently I'm homophobic to the gay community, and I highly doubt that's true. Start with the most common question. That's basically a homophobic statement. A lot of people had to say that. What is homophobia? Homophobia, I think, is the dislike, prejudice, belief against a homosexual person, I believe. Neither what I said was a dislike or a racist statement towards gay people at all. I talked about I love gay people. I even said I'll still love my son after the fact. It's not homophobic what I said. A phobia is a fear. I'll even put that up there. It's a fear. It's like being scared. It's something you're scared of. Like if you have arachnophobia, you're not gonna go around and say I love spiders, but I'm afraid of them. I would have 100 pet spiders. I would hang out with spiders, but I'm afraid of them. That doesn't make any sense. What I said wasn't homophobic. Why would you be crushed? I'm confused. That's a good question. I should never use the word crushed, maybe saddened, something a little lighter. Let's go off the fact that I used the word crushed. Now, I'm not crushed at the fact my son is gay. I could care less about his sexuality. That does not matter to me. Let me tell you guys something about empirical data. Empirical data is basically something scientists and people use off our observations where we could collect data about people and individuals. It's, you know, it's how you know an apple from an orange. It's how you know, like, if I describe this person, what race is he? You're like, oh, that's a black guy. Oh, how'd you know? It's like, well, it's just going off stereotypes or just off observation and stuff. Like, you can tell off empirical data. I have an idea of what I want to do with my kids already if I do have kids. You do want to do girl things with your little girl, and you want to do boy things with your little boy. You know, like if I tell you some colors, what are some, you know, like gender reveals? You got pink for girl and you got blue for boy. And so you already have this idea and this notion of the boy and girl part. When I hear my son is gay, or if I'm having a gay son or showing gay like signs, I'm not crushed because he's gay. I'm crushed that now I have to change and I have to grow and I have to understand about what he's gonna go through and like what he's gonna like. I paint my nails, my toenails, I get my hair done, I straighten my hair sometimes. I don't know, I wear short shorts. Like, you know, I'm just very diverse with my style and who I am. And I'm okay with my sexuality as a person. Like, I know I'm not gay and I'm a straight man, but I just do what I feel, you know? Like, if, like, a girl I'm talking to wants to go get her nails done, I'm like, I'll go with you too. I'll go get my nails black or, you know, rainbow or something. I don't know, have a little fun with it. People are just like, oh, so you're just crushed because he's gay and, oh, gayness is just scary to you. I'm like, no, I'm scared because I want my son to be a skateboarder or a soccer player or something like cool like that, or a filmmaker. And now I hear that he's gay, I'm gonna have to think of like, what does he want to do now? I might say, hey, you want to go kick the ball outside? He's like, no, Dad, I just want to go play dress up with my sister or with these girls. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. You go do that, man. Do what you feel, you know? I'm saddened that I can't play ball with my son. You know, like, you know, it sucks. I have this idea of data, of things I've seen, you know, the typical dad and son thing, that you have an idea of what to expect. I'm not crushed because he's gay. Get that out your head. Why would you even care about the sexuality? I don't care about his sexuality. I just care because it's gonna change who I had in my idea. I'm a straight man. I don't expect to have gay kids. It's possible, but I don't expect that. So I'm assuming, hey, we're gonna play baseball. I'm not saying they can't, but there is empirical data that's saying most gay people don't play sports. It's true. You don't see it. Like, we just had our first outed gay football player, probably a few more, but there's not a lot. So I'm not gonna have that son that, you know, like, like that gay son that's gonna be the exception of where he's a professional soccer player or something. That's not gonna be me. He's probably gonna wanna do like, I don't know, like gay people things. I don't know what gay people things are. I'm cool with that. I'll go to the whatever he wants to do, his shows, his events. You know, I'll play dress up with him too if you want. I have this idea and I will be saddened by that idea. And that's what I was saying by crush. Before you comment on my post or make this judgment of me, really take back and think. You know, I remember this quote I saw. He's like, don't react when you're mad. It's like, learn to like, I forgot that, but there's like this quote about it. I'll put it like here. I saw, well, what an awful thing to say. Well, okay. I don't think that's an awful thing to say. There's probably a lot more awful things I've said in my entire life, and I could probably say some very nasty things right now if you want me to. That what I said was not nasty, and I'm sorry you think it's nasty. I think you should be a lot more tougher. The fact you would have an issue with your child being gay, the homophobe is peeking out. Okay, all right, I don't have a problem with him being gay. That's not a problem. That's not an issue. The issue is me. I gotta learn. I gotta be taught. You know, it's not a big deal, but it is a little like minor detail I didn't want to go through in my life. Like, hate me if you want for that, but that's true. I'm gonna be saddened. I'm gonna have a problem with myself knowing I gotta learn, I gotta protect more, I gotta be like more sensible, a lot more emotional. It wouldn't be a problem with me. That's like a white parent being crushed because their child is with a black person. You know, you're right. And I'm not even gonna say you're wrong. You are right. That is. Who cares? You know what? I'm gonna tell you a story. My early stages of college, I was talking to this girl. She was Hispanic. Got really close. We became like really good friends. And I went over her house for dinner once. Her mom loved me to death. But her dad, he didn't really too much take light to me. But I mean, as you know, I showed my personality and who I was. And I got a good head on my shoulders. And I even talked to him in Spanish a little bit, show him like I was learning. He was like, you know, a little cool with me. And throughout time, as I kept coming over, I even took photos for him. It was really awesome and really cool. I remember once when we were having a beer, he sat down with me and he said, you know, man, I didn't really like you at first. He's like, it wasn't because you're black or anything. He's just like, you know, like stereotypes and stuff. I just had like this idea and stuff, man, but you cool guy. You really cool. I was like, all right, cool. That's tight. That made me feel good. I wasn't hurt at the fact he told me when he first met me. He was like, I don't know about this. Like, what are you doing? You know, like, he said it wasn't because I was black, but it probably was because I was black, but I wasn't mad at that fact. I was actually happy that he learned to get to know me and he liked who I was at the end of it. Me and that girl are still friends. She's probably actually watching this video. What's up? Not racist. It's not bad. People can be saddened and crushed at the fact that in their life things are happening they didn't expect. I'm pretty sure a white dad, you know, is not gonna like his daughter like, where did this come from? You know, like we supposed to have some beautiful white blonde babies and now we about to have some Creole looking. I wouldn't be mad at that, but you are right by your statement. You are. So I'm not saying you're not wrong. So it's homophobic. Parents all over the world kill their own kids and torture them if they turn out gay. LGBT people have every reason to be afraid. What are you afraid of exactly? That your gay son could fall in love and be happy? I'm afraid that I gotta learn some new things, probably some words, but I'm not afraid that my son's gonna be happy. For you to bring up parents killing their gay kids has nothing to do with it. I had a comment. I have nothing to say about that. To the part where you talked about you afraid of him being happy, I'm like, no, he could be happy. He could date I don't care. He could date any guy. I don't care. That's not what I was talking about. But thank you for your enlightening comment of using emotional tactics to get your point across. This is the dumbest fucking shit I ever read. But congrats, you did it. You finally fucking broke me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, honestly. Maybe you don't realize how some of the things people say can be extremely personal and ignorant to those who have to live with the consequences of always hearing these opinions. You don't think hearing your parents are disappointed in you is harsh or homophobic. No, I don't think it's homophobic. It is harsh. Probably wouldn't tell my son I was saddened at the fact that I had to learn these new things because he was gay. I probably would never say it. I don't know if we get like comfortable one day and I'm like, hey man, when I found out you're gay, I was like, damn. I wasn't mad at you because you're gay, but I would have that conversation. And I'm pretty sure my son would be really respectful for me being honest. I think the way you're trying to say it is like, I'm telling my son I hate him for who he is, and that's not what I'm saying if I did have a gay son. But thanks again for trying to use emotional tactics. Kids decide they're straight all the time, laughing my ass off. It's only a problem for you when they decide they're gay. Get the f out, homophobe. Kids decide they're straight all the time, but when they decide they're gay, I think you're the homophobe. You just basically said being gay is a choice. Look at that. Twisting your own words, bro. Being gay is a choice? That's kind of up, man. You're saying that they should continue those concentration camps in Christian places where they hook gay kids up to like chairs and shock them till their brain realizes they're straight now. Is that what you're saying? Because that sounds like what you're saying. If you gotta say but after anything, just admit you a little racist, homophobic. I'll spare the dragging and complaining. Before that but is what's being contradicted at. It's what after the but. And after the but, I said, I'm gonna put it back up. I would still love him though. Okay, so you should be counteracting my crush statement. That's what you should be taking out. Okay, I said I would be crushed, but I'll still love him. You see what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm saying. It's the thing for the but that's supposed to be counteracted. It's okay to be shocked or saddened at first because it's not exactly something parents prepare for, but to love your child any less because they're gay, that's homophobia. That doesn't have anything to do with Kevin Hart thing though, so I see what you're saying and that's exactly what I was saying. So it has nothing to do with the Kevin Hart thing though, so it kind of does, because I believe in Kevin Hart's joke. He said, my biggest fear in life is if my son's gay. So it has a lot, I think, to do with what I was saying. There's this great show out there and it's called Atypical. Atypical is a great Netflix original show that has to deal with the realities of, like, you know, having a child on the spectrum or just having a child you didn't expect or just going around with a different idea of what you expect your life to be. It takes from the perspective, the parents. Dad is really, you know, like what a lot of dads, like a straight or masculine dad goes through. You know, he's like, oh, I had this idea my son's gonna be this baseball player, but he's in the Penguins. And the mother goes through things and like the parents are like how they, you know, feel with the child and how the child, it's really interesting show. You should go watch that show. A lot of the things that I was saying as a straight male is a lot of things the dad goes through. He's not crushed, he's dad, but he's just like sad because he had this idea of what he's gonna do. But in general, like they have a great relationship. They hang out, they love each other. Go watch Atypical if you are watching this video for the people that comment, because honestly, I'm not crushed to have a gay son. I'm crushed at the fact that I had this idea, empirical data, where I was gonna do things with him and now I have to do other things. You know, it sucks, but you live vicariously through your kids. So I had this judgment like he's gonna be better than me at skateboarding or soccer or drawing or something. And now he's gonna be like, you know, something different. I don't know. If you sat down and watched one of my videos, thank you. I love all the people that come and show support. Anyway, YouTube, thanks again for coming. You know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. And suck it easy, fam.
Pow, right in the kitchen.